Good evening, everybody. It's Friday night, and I'm back. And I am ready here. Let's see. Everything's okay over there. Looks like okay. Get ready to jump back into some coding again, my friends. Hope everyone's doing well. Hope you're all healthy, happy. Kicking butt, taking names, all those things. Hope you all had a good week, good holiday week, maybe, hopefully, also, and getting all hyped up and excited for a good weekend, maybe. Perhaps a weekend where you can just kind of chill and relax, maybe. That was always the thing that got me about the holidays was having to run around constantly and stuff. I mean, I love seeing family and all that stuff, but it was like, driving, lots of running around, lots of all that stuff. Not as much anymore. A lot of that's just because most of my family's just 6 feet under now, but it is quite nice to just kind of chill a little bit, and just have some relaxing time. So right, we were working on we got an orbiting camera working for the most part. There is still a weird problem. And I think my solution might be to actually look up how real life people do this, not just AI. Assuming, I mean, one of the nice things about like the AI stuff is that a lot of times it will give you keywords to search for. So hopefully some of the keywords I got out of this, like gimbal lock and all that stuff, will help me actually find some information. But just to recap where we're at, if I run the game here, so I can use the arrow keys to orbit the camera around the model, and it works about 95% of the way. So like this axis is good, but as soon as I try to do the over the head axis or over behind under the bottom, now you can see there it kind of shuttered a little bit. Now that I don't mind. It would be nice to not have the shutter, but it's down below that the vectors start getting really crazy. So you can see like the camera, when you get like, I guess that's at 270 below here, it still has that sort of gimbaling problem where it flips around temporarily here and flips the model the other way. And then after it gets past that, it kind of flips back the correct way. And that's what I've been trying to sort of sort out, is to not have that flip like that. And if I can get the going over the top to not shutter too, that would be swell, but not, it's not a deal breaker. Let's put it that way. So I'd like to see if we can figure out what is up with that and what's going on there. We did figure out, though, probably the most important thing, which was I'm no longer taking 100% of the CPU, which is great, and I'm also not blowing through all the available memory left, which is also fantastic. So that's some good stuff there. So yeah, let's see. Just out of curiosity, let's see, what can I search for? If I search for game development orbit camera, OpenGL gimbal stabilizer. I wonder if that's what I'm looking for. How can I orbit a camera about its target points? Game development stack exchange. Alright, well, we're getting somewhere here. Keeps track of the view, position of camera, the up vector. These vectors are passed on to glue. Look at, okay. Picks two angles, one rotates up and down. Briefly, prerequisites. Up and right. Note that they should be normalized. Get the vector from the focus point to the camera. Vector going to be rotating. Let's call this cam focus vector. Decide how much you want to rotate the yaw pitch in relation to the camera. Create two rotation matrices. The first will use the up of the camera's axis and the yaw. Let's decide. Second will use the right and the axis and the pitch. Hey, hello, welcome on in. How you doing, sir? Rotate the cam focus vector with new rotation. Can't do the caveats. You will have to look out for certain cases or singularities in which your camera will stop working. Looking straight up or down, for example, will let you figure out how to... I will let you figure out how to deal with those. Well, that's a dick move. How to recalculate the orthonormal vectors of the camera. I'm doing good. I'm doing rather good. I have no complaints. Feeling good. Did put, like, you know, a couple pounds on from the cheat day, but, you know, I was expecting that. Nothing too crazy. We'll get those back off again, but yeah, no, everything's going well. Just been chilling, really, mostly. Doing a little bit of coding off camera, but for the most part, just relaxing as much as I can. Try not to do too much. There is a lot of stuff I have to do around the house, but I've been kind of like thinking to myself, like, maybe I'll just give myself this week, and then maybe starting Monday I'll actually start integrating some of the get stuff done around the house from one day to the next, you know, kind of thing. So yeah, no, it's been good so far. Just like being able to chill and just do my own thing and not worry too much about stuff. It's been nice from that perspective. I had a good Christmas day. You know, went down to my brother's. Everything's good there. You know, so good food, all that stuff. You know, so all that's working out well. Yeah, no complaints. Just kind of chilling and doing my thing here. Nothing too crazy. So your camera's up is +Y. Cross right with direction, get your new up. Right vector. Rotate, used it, and it's nice. Arc ball camera, which is basically a camera that keeps the target location aligned and move the camera in a spherical way around the target. It's in X and A. Around a point. Degrees to radians. Okay. Camera. Smoothing. Oh. Wait, didn't I just see Rich Schmidt? Process. Well, that's great and all, but can I get the algebra for that? That's a MATLAB algorithm. That's not really going to help me too much. Elimination. See also linear algebra. Well, great. Well, see, now this linear algebra I can do, but I need to do it as in the computer, and that's going to be a problem. This Mega Man, yes. Just unfortunately, for some reason, Overclock Remix, their radio station doesn't always tell you the actual title of the things, but it is. It's actually, if you where's the thing at here? I'll put it in chat. Yeah, this is called Asset Flashbacks for Mega Man 2. But if you go to this URL, that tells you what's actually running right now. This is the radio station that I constantly have going. It tells you what's running, and you can actually like vote on stuff and whatnot if you log in and things. But yeah, that's the one I always use. I just have it. You could download a playlist, and then I have it running in Winamp just through the playlist there. Let's see. So that is something, but I'm wondering if unwanted roll. Range of motion. When only alternating, I'm getting a large amount of. Oh, you're getting a lot of roll. I get it. That's not what I'm having necessarily. Finding an orbit camera. Mutate. Translate. Normalize. Counterclockwise, effectively every feet would result in the object returning to its original, as in an arc ball camera. I'm seeing an arc ball thing being called a lot, so I wonder if I do LWJGL arc ball camera. There we go. Making the camera look at a point. Okay. Blue source what? Project. Forward, normalize, arctangent, arc cosine. I wonder if that's what's doing it. I wonder if I did, because we're just doing sine and cosine I wonder if I did an arctangent and stuff, if that would be better. I wonder, let's see something here. Let's go to, where's the thing? Oh, here, it's over here. Wonder though, just say, how would I modify my hammer class at, oh, do I have this committed? I think I did commit them, yeah, okay. How do I modify my hammer class at that? To implement an arc ball orbiting movement. Yeah, I'm off until like I think I go back January 6th. Yeah. So what's it saying here? I notice you already have some orbiting camera functionality implemented. Modify this into an arc ball camera system, which provides more intuitive rotation around objects. Need to make some changes. Keep existing fields. Add new fields for arc ball. Quaternion. Less mouse position. Sensitivity is dragging. Start arc ball rotation. Is dragging. That's mouse position. Yaw pitch. Copilot is hung up here. Please repeat answer. Do. No, not really. Don't really have any plans for a weekend other than just kind of staying warm and just just doing whatever, whatever I can. Um, you know, probably gonna try at some point. I'm gonna try to get like a video recorded, like an update video. I'd like to get a channel update video out before the end of the year, if I can, for 2024, just to kind of do a general update on all the things. So I'll probably go and like play a game for like an hour, record the footage, and then use that in the background while I chat. So I gotta do that, and then I just have to sort of. My problem right now is I need to sort of reset my brain a little bit, because like I still, I enjoy streaming and I still enjoy doing YouTube videos, and I have a bunch of stuff still record that still needs to be rendered, and I had a bunch of things in flight and whatnot. And then I've got like little occasional series too that I think I have more stuff for. But I just like, it's been hard to get into the mindset to do it. I mean, I also have a few, like I want to do, there's a couple more shorts that I want to make from some of the live streams, and get those out there. And there's stuff like that. Hey, Tech, welcome on in. Thanks for lurking. It's going well, going pretty well. It only took you 2 weeks to hit affiliate. Oh, that's cool. Awesome. I'm glad. I've been lurking mostly in your streams whenever I catch you on, to try to help you get there. So that's awesome. I'm glad you got to affiliate on there. That's great. That is fantastic. Yeah, but otherwise, nothing weird or crazy with me. Some of the other small streamers did the same. It made it fast. Oh yeah, there you go. There you go. Hey, whatever. I mean, whatever works, right? As far as like, at least for affiliate, whatever works. You know what I mean? I would love to. I'd love to get something going on the YouTubes, but at the same time, I don't want to. I do and I don't. Is where it goes there. How's the game programming going? Got anything to show? So I've been working on these freaking updates. At some point, I will do these updates. So I've got the model loaded. Which was, I was having some problems. I finally figured out my problem there. I can rotate around it with a orbiting camera now, which is really cool. I haven't done like the flames in the back and stuff yet, but that's something else I want to tackle. The problem is that I'm trying to figure out right now is when you rotate above it, it kind of shudders a little bit. Now, what was happening before was the camera was flipping around, and it was showing the model kind of flipping on its axis. And apparently that's a known thing with like how cameras and stuff work in 3D games. So there's an algorithm to try to help smooth some of that out, and it's working to an extent, although it is kind of shuddering a little bit on the overhead. But when I go flip around underneath, you see it more pronounced, like it flips entirely around. This is what it was doing before. And then it kind of tries to figure it out and then flips back the right way. So I'm trying to kind of smooth that out a little bit just for my own edification, not really because I need it, but because it would be nice to know how to do it properly. So I have that, and that's all working from the arrow keys on the keyboard. So that's going well. I figured out it's no longer blowing through all active memory, which is great. And it's also not taking 100% CPU anymore. It's down to like 1%, 2% now. So I figured those two things out. I was doing just stupid stuff, and that's what was causing that. So yeah, it's actually behaving a lot better now, and all that stuff. So have I been posting to Rumble too? No, I haven't. I haven't really looked into Rumble yet. I've been. I am streaming to Moonbeam, but they're still early, and so I've been putting a little bit of effort in over there, but not a whole lot, because it's just like they're all still like locked down and stuff. But you know, I'm kind of looking at that as being my third one. I don't know if I want to you start making money day one on Rumble. Yeah, I have to see. Rumble has I feel like Rumble has a very similar problem to like Trovo, you know, where it's like, you know, there's people there, but there's not enough to like, not necessarily, I don't know. I have to kind of give it an actual shake at some point. I just kind of, I've been procrastinating like I usually do, you know. Your views there are slow, but they watch more of the VOD. Just not been doing anything for videos to YouTube or Rumble. Yeah, I mean, YouTube for me, it would be nice if I could get at least memberships going on the streaming channel. Because that's like, you need 500 subscribers and 1,000 watch hours just to get memberships on there. And then the full partner is like 1,000 subscribers and like 4,000 watch hours or something like that. Which is surprisingly more than it sounds. Like it's actually a lot harder than it sounds. But yeah, man, you've been monetized 4 times on YouTube and they changed the rules just enough to lose it. Yeah, YouTube is, I've been noticing lately too that the YouTube algorithm doesn't know what to do anymore. Because I think what's going on is I've hit that point where I've said, don't show me this channel anymore enough times that the algorithm doesn't know what to serve up for me. So it's kind of like slim pickings over there. Because there's a noticeable uptick on reaction bait over there. And I'm seeing a lot of that. And it's just, I've kind of reached a point where I don't even want to, like, there was, at one point in time, it was funny to see people just doing that stuff, but now they're not even trying to be funny. They're just like super serious and just completely wrong. Like they're not even, there's like, it used to be like you had to put some effort in, you had to be at least a little bit correct. You know, when you're reacting to something, like you had to have at least like one fact you know, in a sea of falsehoods. They don't even bother anymore now. And you had to be like at least a little bit entertaining, a little bit funny. They don't bother to do that anymore either. It's just like, you know, uh, it's just. I mean, I know it's a hell of a thing to say that it's low effort reaction stuff, but like, you know, even something like, you know, talking about, you know, news items or game news and stuff like that, even those things are just so lowest common denominator anymore. It's just crazy to me. Like they don't even try to get correct information about things. It's just they're just regurgitating whatever is the latest thing on social media, and then not doing any kind of you know, investigation or anything into it. Um, and then you get the then you get the like AI voice stuff that just drives me up a wall. It's like I get that there's people that don't have a microphone and stuff, but like they don't even bother to like make sure the AI is even pronouncing things correctly, or that the sentences that they've written actually are sentences. Like it just and they've got like millions of views and stuff. I'm just like, man, this is what is going on here? What is going on anymore? You know? But yeah, I mean, what are you gonna do? That said, I still see like a lot of people doing just straight up let's plays of games and stuff, and actually still being, you know, moderately successful at it. And you know, that's why I keep coming back there for the YouTubes. You know, is the, you know, seeing people play games and stuff. But I mean, that's kind of why I sort of emphasize that over other things, because I don't really. I would. I don't know. I feel like the coding stuff that I do barely. I mean, it works as a live stream, but I don't think it would work as a recorded video. You know. Like I doubt. I mean, I leave the VODs up there, but I doubt very many would want to see, even if I went through and edited the VODs and put up like an edited version on my main channel. I don't think it would garner enough interest. Not to mention the fact that it would be kind of difficult to edit it anyway, because, you know, because I'm interacting with chat and other things, and as it comes in, and so I more likely be halfway through a thought while I'm typing out something, and it wouldn't make any sense you know, if I edited around it. I don't know. It's just my thing. I don't know. I should try it, I guess, at some point. I mean, what's the harm? Yeah, just throw some up there and see what happens. I've also thought about maybe it's not necessary for me to have 2 channels anymore. Like my initial thought process was people who were trying to watch live streams are going to watch live streams or live stream VODs, and they're not going to want to watch like edited videos. You know, people who want to watch edited videos are going to watch edited videos. And so having both of those on the same channel felt like it would be too much noise in your subscription feed and all that stuff. But I don't know. I mean, maybe maybe I should be doing that. Maybe I shouldn't be doing that. I've been trying to, like, on the main channel, put videos up of games that I'm not playing on stream. So, like, Satisfactory and things like that, to try to give some kind of variety. But half my problem is I need to render those videos out. I need to edit and render them, and I've been just taking my sweet time doing it. And I've also, I mean, the other thing is too, I do a lot of the, like, first impressions and just taking a look at a game, like new games that are out and stuff. And I've noticed over the last year or so, like this year alone, the games are not particularly, like, there's been some good games along the way, but there's been a lot more sort of coal, I guess is the best way I can put it, right? Where they're just like very generic, very by the numbers, and just kind of like, you look at it and you go, is this just, did someone just throw this into an AI generator? You know, it's not even, you know, it used to be that you would spot the asset flips really easily. Now it's more like, yeah, it's like 50-50. It's like, is this an asset flip? Is this just an AI flip? You know, is this game, like, as fun as this game might be, is it actually going to go anywhere? Because so many of the games that I've, like, covered, you know, in the early access period or as demos or whatever, you know, I go back to them 6 months later or a year later and they're abandoned. They've gone nowhere. Or worst case scenario, and this has happened quite a lot, they release out of early access and they're unfinished, and they just never get any additional updates. And it's like, what the hell, man? Like, this is, you know, and a lot of them were like very good concepts. It's just they just gave up on them and just threw them out in whatever state they were in. And it's just it gets frustrating from my perspective, because I'm trying to highlight what I think is the, you know, diamonds in the rough, and they're all, you know, cubic zirconia. You know? We're not getting any pure diamond here. We're getting a lot of just fake it till you make it, and a lot of them just don't even bother to fake it enough to make it. It's, I don't know, man. I don't know. And I get it. It's not an easy process. And there's, I think I saw a number. What was it, like 15,000 or 18,000 games were released on Steam in 2024. So, you know, we've always had a problem of there being just too many games, like a saturated marketplace. But I feel like lately it's saturated with unfinished products. It's saturated with things that are undercooked. They've always been with us. They've always been around. But I feel like this year in particular, it's gotten to it's climbed to a high that it hasn't been at before. And some of that is just coincidental because a lot of these games, you know, were started during either started right before the COVID stuff or during, and now we're out of that particular era and everything's just kind of finally hit the wall, right? Everything's hit the fan and they're just kind of just tossing them out and either moving on to something else or just you know, calling it quits. So I think we're on the you know, we might just be just on the downturn from the upspin of stuff too. So I don't know. I don't know what to make of that, but it feels a lot like that at times. So I haven't been like, because there was a time when I was putting out, you know, 3 videos a week, first impression videos a week, and now I'll go months before I get one out. It's because it's been difficult to find ones that actually look like they might have some wind under their sails, or wind in their sails. And even that's a tough one. So I don't know. I don't know. Just trying to figure out what to do with I felt like more than ever I probably need a refreshed motivation, I guess, for stuff. And I have some series that I should do some more episodes in, like the mini game roundups, mini games within larger games. Like there's several more I could do there. You know, I had ideas for potentially some other things. Like I was thinking of you know, I like cheese balling games, and I was thinking of putting a small series up where I show like the way that I've cheese balled certain parts of games. You know, like, hey, here's how I cheese balled this boss in this game or whatever. You know, like Borderlands comes to mind as one that I did a lot in. A bunch of things. The RoboCop game had one on a boss and stuff like that. And I thought about maybe doing like an occasional series on that. To kind of just like re-energize my interests in doing those things, at least a little bit, you know, in editing and stuff. I think that's really the thing that's slowing me down the most, is that I used to enjoy editing and rendering videos, and at some point I just started to hate it. And it's been a while since I've enjoyed it. And so when I do it now, it's just kind of like, it's just a chore. And some of that too is like, I can't use the bulk functions anymore. I guess I should update my copy of Vegas at some point, buy the latest or whatever, because the bulk operations, for whatever reason, stopped working with the GPU, and they are CPU bound. And so, you know, if I queue up 4 30-minute videos to be rendered, it'll take about 30 hours to do it instead of taking, 3 hours. If I do them manually. It'll take about 3 hours to do them. If I do them as a bulk thing, it'll take about 30 hours nonstop. And so it's like some of that threw me off too. Because I don't mind going through in a big bulk of just being like, here's an episode, here's an episode, here's an episode, here's an episode, and then just setting them all to render at the same time, because that's the part where you just have to sit around and wait, do other things while that's going on in the background. But Vegas has always been very hit and miss with that, and I've thought about learning DaVinci Pro, but maybe I don't know. Maybe it's time that I have it installed on my computer. I just haven't bothered to try to learn it because I'm so used to like the workflow that I have in Vegas, where I'm just like, I know I've done the steps so many times that I now can do them without thinking about them, and then having to pick up a new program and learn it and try to get those steps down pat again is making an already annoying operation even more annoying. So I don't know. So what are we doing here? So to do an arc ball, orbit distance plus zoom delta. Up vector. Rotated position. But see, the problem with this... Oh, prevents camera flipping issues. I mean, it says it actually does prevent camera flipping issues. Converting mouse movements to rotations around appropriate axes using quaternions to combine rotations without gimbal lock. Oh, so that's where the quaternion comes in, is that it does it. It's combining the rotations that way. Can you update your example to work with keyboard arrow key moves? Okay. Keyboard orbits. Q&E zoom in. I don't need to do the zoom in and out yet, but so let's see if I can figure out the difference here. So they've got orbit distance. So they've got current rotation as a quaternion, which I guess is how you pronounce that. I have no idea. So arc ball. Current rotation.
The last Metroid is in captivity. The galaxy is at
Orbit distance, I already have rotation. Rotation speed I already have too, I think. Well, I have that in the other thing. Yeah, that's fine. So, counter rotation. Current distance. Yeah, I don't need that either. So the rest are there. I don't know why it's calling current rotation identity again. Like it's you've already done that. So why would you do that again? It's weird. So I don't think I need to do anything for the initialization then. No. Okay. If left or right. Okay. Rotations amounts, rotation speed times delta time. Yeah. Rotate around the world up axis. So if I'm going, so rotate by Y. I don't have to worry about positive or negative rotation because I've already got those handled. What I need to do is rotation amount 010. Horizontal rotation normalize. Update arc ball position. Horizontal rotation, current rotation, multiply, horizontal rotation, normalize. Okay, I think I know what they're doing there. So, why do they have to make a new one? Oh, because they're multiplying two quaternions together and then normalizing it. Okay, I think I sure. Seems a little bit wasteful though, because it's like it's always going to rotate probably by the same amount. But okay. So if I'm going to do, so if we want to rotate, so we want to do orbit. So where's orbit at? So orbit right is, yeah, see, I can do that here. So, so we don't do add rotation anymore. We do horizontal rotation. rotate axis, rotation amount 0, 1, 0. Rotation amount 0, 1, 0, right? So increment 0, 1, 0. Is that what they're doing here? Yes. So that's the, okay. And then when you're orbiting right, so left is the negative. All right, then current rotation multiply by that and then normalize. So current, so camera rotation multiply normalize. Good, and then update orbit position. Right. So there's that, and then this one will be the negative of that. Okay. And then up and down. Okay. Get right vector for vertical rotation. So the right axis is 1, 0, 0 vector. Transform it with the right axis on the current rotation. Okay, and then rotate by the rotation amount, which is negative if it's up, and then with the axis instead. So instead of 0, 1, 0, it's the XYZ axis. Okay, and then multiply that into the current rotation thing. Okay, camera rotation thing. So okay, right axis. Why would I? Is there any reason? Is there any reason I couldn't make that a constant? Like you're doing current rotation transform and it's always the same thing. Shouldn't I be able to just make that a constant? Because we're not screwing with right axis, are we? I mean, we're doing right axis X, Y, Z, which tells me that that's actually changing. Because otherwise you would just do 1, 0, 0. Yeah, that must be, so transform must be actually changing that right axis vector. So that's probably why they're doing it here. Okay, so vector 3F axis equals new vector 3F 1, 0, 0, and I'm not inside the parentheses. Go. Current rotation transform. Camera rotation transform. This will apply the rotation described in this quaternion to the given. Oh, it's applying it to the given vector. That's okay. That answers my question. So it is changing axis. It's not changing. It's not changing camera rotation. It's changing the axis vector that I'm giving it. I got it. I got it. So transform axis. Okay. Vertical rotation. Okay, so then, yeah, okay. So quaternion vert. It's like we had up there. So new rotate axis, and it would be negative increments, and then axis dot x, axis dot y, axis dot z. Oops, nope, no, no, stop that. Stop that. Axis, damn it. X, axis dot y, axis dot z. That. And then multiply that into the current rotation and normalize. Camera rotation, multiply, vert, normalize. Okay, and get rid of that. Cool. So then we do the same thing for down, except it's not negative. So get rid of the negative increment there. Okay. So now the updates orbit position is where I guess the rubber meets the road here. So that would be update arc ball position vector 3F base position, current distance. Do I have a distance? Yeah, orbit distance, right? So we've got base position. And that's orbit distance. 0, 0 orbit distance. Okay. Rotated position. Camera rotation transform. Why is it doing a new vector 3F base position? I already have a new vector base position. Trying not to change the base position? Is it used somewhere else here? Let's see it used anywhere else. That's weird. Okay. So apply the current rotation to the base position. So it'd just be rotated position. So vector 3F, rotated position. No, equals, wait a minute. Camera rotation transform. Base position. That actually gives me a vector back? It does. Okay. Uh, set the final position relative to the target. Position set, camera target, add rotated position. Add rotated position. And then calculate the up vector, which is 0, 1, 0. Okay. So vector 3F up. Camera up vector equals new 3F 0, 1. Damn it, I hate when it does that. 0, 1, 0. That. And then what else? Update the view matrix. View matrix identity. Well, I don't need to do identity. I know that. View matrix dot look at position camera target up vector. I already have that part. Okay. Hey, it's a lot less math than what we were doing, so I'm happy about that. Get rid of this method altogether, maybe, hopefully. Rotate position, blah, 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 blah. Update working position. All these are still in place. And then is there anything up here I can get rid of? Yeah, I can get rid of these two constants. Alright, we'll save that. Let's see what happens. Let's give it a whirl. Oh boy, that's rotating very quickly, but that is not what I was hoping for at all. Not even like remotely smooth. I wonder, wait a minute. Where's my... Where's my thing at here? OpenGL engine. So maybe it's the movement increment. What did they have for the increment movement? .02. Okay. So let's try 0.02 just to see what that does. Okay. Alright, that's better. That's a lot better. It's rotating okay this way. How about... Oh, see, it's not... Oh, I don't like that. So I'm hitting just up. That's all I'm doing right now is hitting the up key. And it's... It's all over the place. It doesn't know what to do. And the down, it's like kind of doing this weird rotation, half rotation thing. So no wonder it doesn't have to worry about gimbal lock. It's not really getting that close there. So if I want to go over the top, I have to hold down left and down, sort of, kind of. I mean, it's not terrible. it is avoiding the area that would cause the gimbal lock, sort of, and it is handling it a little bit better. So from that perspective, it's not terrible. It's not great though, because now I'm hitting right and it's just going all over the place. Okay. Yeah, like it's not, it's sort of not rotating the way you would expect it to. Um, hmm. Hmm. I say to that. Did I miss something here? Rotation speed, zoom. Method to get the current view direction. Why did they throw that in there, I wonder? Huh. Hmm. Yeah, I'm not thrilled about that. Um, rotation matrices. Perspective. Translate. Rotate. Radians. Huh. Tutorial of arc ball without quaternions. So what does that give you? To manipulate and rotate objects in 3D intuitively. Sphere. Just functions. Cross product. Sphere is good choice for virtual trackball. So what are you doing here? You're saying X, Y, normalize rotation vector. Rotation. Apply rotation matrix. Dot product. Start rotation vector. I don't know about that. We're doing matrix math for it, which I'm not opposed to. Set bounds, mouse move. Matrix 3F set identity. Set rotation from matrix. Oh. So let me see. Over here. Can you rewrite the example to use matrices instead of ERN minus. Okay. Horizontal and vertical angles explicitly builds rotation matrix from these angles, simpler matrix multiplication for transformations, more direct control over rotation limits. It's more intuitive to understand. It makes it easier to control rotation limits, direct axis rotation angles. Okay. So update rotation matrix. So what are we doing here? So rotation. So we have a camera, and we have horizontal angle and vertical angle separately. Okay. So if I did, let's do. So what is that? Matrix 4F identity. Okay. So we do a Markov matrix. So to private matrix 4F, and then this is the camera rotation matrix. Alright, we get the identity of that, which is just, I believe, all zeros, if I remember my matrix math correctly. Float horizontal angle, float vertical angle. Okay. So private float camera horizontal angle. Float camera vertical angle. Okay. And still have the camera target there. Okay. Again, don't need the initialize because we've already done it. So here we're just adding to the horizontal angle the rotation amount. Okay. Instead of doing all the other stuff. So when I do orbit right, we're just saying camera horizontal angle plus equals increment, and then if it's left, the increment is negative. Yes, okay. Yeah, it does make things a little bit nicer to look at. A little bit. And then up and down, it's the vertical angle with up being negative. Okay. Okay. So then we have update rotation matrix and update arc ball position. Okay, so we have this new update rotation matrix. So rotation matrix identity, rotate X, or rotate Y, and then rotate X. So rotate Y is horizontal, rotate X is vertical. Okay. So where do I want to put that at? Let's do private void update rotation matrix, and let's really update orbit rotation matrix and rotation matrix identity. Wait a second. There's an arc ball method on these. What the hell? Am I reinventing the wheel here? There's an arc ball method here. Apply an arc ball view transformation to this matrix with a given radius and center position of the arc ball and specified X and Y rotation angles. This method is equivalent to calling translate 0, 0, negative radius, rotate X, angle X, rotate Y, angle Y, translate negative center dot X, negative center dot Y, negative center dot Z. Huh. So wouldn't I just do that? What does that come from? What library is providing this? Matrix 4F library. So it's JOML. So okay. Could I just use the arc ball method from the JOML library? That's gimbal. So wait. Arc ball. Initialize arc ball with window dimensions. Okay. Wait, do they actually have an arc ball class, or did the AI just dream this up? Arc ball. No, they definitely don't have an arc ball class. Org JOML arc ball. Let me just check here. Org JOML. Yeah, no. Yeah. JOML does not have an arc ball class. Rather, it has an arc ball method on the matrix 4F class. Can you provide an example using that? Let's see what they've done here. Normalize device coordinates. What the ever living? Ball. Start normalized device. Why is that? Why are they using the window width? Am I losing my mind here? Like, why would that have any bearing on the width of the window? At all. Like, at all. Arc ball. Center is the center position of the arc ball. Angle is the rotation angle around the x-axis in radians, y-axis in radians. Let's see here. Dremel, arc ball, example. Here's the it's not going to tell you more than what I already saw there. That's weird. Oh, hey, Premiere, welcome on in. Sorry, I haven't been seeing the YouTube. The YouTube chat has been a little bit covered here. And hey, Varuna, welcome on in. Java game dev is honored to know the creator of Minecraft 2 before it releases. Yeah, no Minecraft 2 for me. But welcome on in, both of you. Sorry, I wasn't ignoring anybody. I couldn't see the I didn't notice that the chat was moving there. But welcome on in, both of you. Let's see. I mean, according to the Java doc here, it's just calling multiple methods that I would normally have to call anyway. So let's call rotation control in Java. What? Okay. Angle X, angle Y. That's not helping any at all. Okay. Let's just, I guess we'll just stick to what I had there. Where's this? So, up vector, So what was I doing? I was doing rotation matrix, identity, rotate X, or rotate Y, rotate X. Okay. Rotate Y. Rotate X. And it's what? Horizontal and then vertical. Okay. That's the update orbit rotation matrix. And then that gets called first, and then update arc ball position gets called. Okay, so then do update orbit rotation matrix. Do that. Do that. Do that. And then the update orbit position is, that's the same. Rotated position is, okay, transform position by the rotation matrix. So rotated position is just a regular vector 3F with nothing. Rotation matrix, transform position, base position. Okay, so rotated position is new 3F. Rotation matrix, transform position. Position, and it's base position, rotated position. And then position set, camera target, add rotated position, got that, up vector, rotation matrix, transform direction by the up vector. Okay. Was it transform direction? And then view matrix, look at position, camera target, up vector. And then you don't have to do identity, I don't think. Unless it's immediately followed by a call to translate, rotate, scale perspective, look at or look along or any other overloads, then it can be omitted. Oh, look at but not set look at, maybe? That might have been a problem too. Is that I needed to do it for that other thing and I didn't. So maybe that's why that was kind of rotating weirdly. Position camera target up vector. Camera target. Rotation matrix, transform direction up vector. But how is that doing anything? Oh, I see, because it's adding it to the rotated position. Okay. I think that's still correct. Okay. Right vector, get up director vector, which you don't actually use. That I can tell. Oh, I do need to clamp the vertical angle to prevent over rotation. So what is that? Pi over 2. Or vertical angle. Got it. Okay. So that's for up and down, right? Which I didn't. I think there was a clamp on the other one too that I didn't do. Although I would like to not clamp it. But I guess you kind of have to for this. So let's just say math max. So camera vert angle equals math dot max. Let's see, what is that? Negative math dot pi over 2 plus that. Okay. Negative math dot pi over 2 plus 0.01 f. And then the min of math pi over 2. Math pi over 2 minus 0.01 f, or camera vertical angle. I complain about data types here, right? Double to float. Yeah, so this is gotta be float. There we go. I do the same thing with the down. Now let's see what this does, if anything. Ooh, it's spinning real fast. Now it doesn't take so long to do the calculations. So not. It's also not spinning correctly, so that's a thing. Up and down is kind of moving it up and down, but not really. So, what else did I miss? rotation amounts. Rotation, so rotation matrix identity, rotate Y horizontal, rotate X vertical. Let me just make sure I did that right. Horizontal, vertical. Okay. And then up vector is 0, 1, 0, right? Did that? Yes. Let me change this back to identity. Set look at. See, just to make sure that that's not making a difference. Oh, suddenly it's a lot slower now. And it's smoother, that way at least. Let's see about up. Okay. Okay, that's going better. But it is clamping it, which I don't like. So can I... Alright, well that's, I mean, we're better. We're better than we were, which is good. Can you rewrite the example using matrix math and handle matrix math without clamping and handle the gimbal lock scenario. Okay. Okay, so key changes and features. Gimbal lock prevention detects when a camera is approaching vertical orientations, dynamically adjusts the up vector when near poles. Uses the right vector to maintain proper orientation during vertical passes. I'll believe it when I see it. Update camera position. Seems about the same as what I already have. Okay. update up vector. Update rotation matrix. Okay. Update rotation matrix. So wait, horizontal rotation, vertical rotation. They've changed it around to where they're including the horizontal angle and vertical angle right there. Horizontal rotation, vertical rotation. All right, so update orbit rotation matrix. So I've got counter rotation matrix identity, rotate Y, rotate X. Rotate Y, horizontal angle, rotate X, vertical angle. Okay. Okay, so then, okay. So it's just more steps that were added. And we're multiplying them into the rotation matrix now. And then we have an update up vector. Use the camera's previous right vector to maintain orientation. Okay, so that's what they were talking about as far as having an up vector and having a right vector. That way you know exactly which way the camera was moving or oriented when you hit the poles. Did they add added a world up. World up, horizontal, vertical angle. Where does the world up come in at? View direction. Oh, up dot set. Oh, oh, that's just the normal case. Use world up. Oh. Okay. We're not changing the world up, right? So, okay. So I don't need that probably. All right, so we got to break out the horizontal and the vertical rotations, and they've actually broken them out into their own matrices, which is interesting. But I think I understand why they're doing that, because now they're doing matrix multiplication between the two things. So matrix 4F horizontal, matrix 4F vertical, but these are no longer. Well, the angles are still class level variables. Okay. Horizontal rotation. So if I do matrix 4F, rotate Y, horizontal angle. Rotate X, vertical angle. All right, and then vector right vector, or camera right vector. 100 1. Okay. Horizontal rotation, transform direction. Okay. Then it's rotation matrix, identity, and then multiply the horizontal and the vertical. Multiply horizontal. Okay, and then update the up vector. Private void, update orbit up vector. So vector 3F view direction. Rotation matrix. Transform direction. Now we're doing dot products. It's been forever since I did dot product on a matrix stuff. It's been forever since I've done matrix, man. I think I still have my textbooks from college. I actually kept those around because I liked linear algebra, so one of the few maths that I actually enjoyed. So I kept my textbooks around in case I ever needed them again. Plus, I wasn't going to get very much selling them back anyway. that was the big gotcha about college, is that you go to the college bookstore, you pay $80 for a textbook, and then at the end of the semester you sell it back for $10. And the college pockets everything. Because they just then sell that to the next person for $80. So many times you get a textbook, you buy a textbook and then you go and it's got like notes written all on in the margins and everything else. It's like, oh yeah, this is great. I just paid $80 for this thing. Pages ripped out of it. Oh, that was I guess that's why colleges are so pissed off now. Amazon just basically ate their lunch when it came to all that free money they were making just on textbooks. On used textbooks. That was a thing. Direction. So dot product view direction dot product of the world up, which is just I think 010 vector, right? Oh, I see what they're doing. That's why they made it a variable, because the world up could be different. Question mark? Wait a minute. Up dot. Where the hell is up declared? Up dot set world up. Where the hell is up declared? Oh, that up. Right and up. Did I, wait, do I have those declared? I do. Oh, okay. Huh. All right. Now I'm just losing my mind. I mean, I might as well, I guess, at this point. So did they ever actually update the world up? I don't think they do. I think they just use it. Unless it puts, oh, wait, does the dot product go into world up variable? Let's see, float. No, it's returning the dot product as a float. Right? Confused. I am confused. Floats. Dot product equals view direction dot dots. Return the dot product of this vector and the supplied vector. Yeah, because the dot product is just is multiplying them together. So, and I don't even, in fact, they even just take X, Y, and Z here, which is what I'm going to do instead of declaring a new vector for no reason. So this would be 0, 1, 0. Right? Oh, I see. They're using the dot product to see if we're looking straight up or down. Okay. That makes a bit of sense. Okay, so yeah, let's go. If we're close to the poles, so if the dot product greater than or equal to 0.99999F. Sure. 0.99999F. So we're doing 5 nines. Okay. Use the cat. Oh, it's greater. It's not even greater than or equal to. It's just greater than that. Okay. so right vector is 1, 0, 0. So rotation matrix, transform direction, right vector. Yeah, 1, 0, 0. Recalculate the up vector using the right vector and the view direction. Okay. Okay. So, recalc up vector. Upset view direction, cross, and then normalize. Okay. So upset view direction, cross right vector. Up dot set view direction. Dot cross the right vector. Cross with the view direction, then normalize. Okay. Otherwise, up dot set yeah, I could do just X, Y, and Z, right? So up dot set 0, 1, 0. Okay. And update the camera position. So we call update. Oh, excuse me. Up vector here from update orbit rotation matrix. Yeah, okay. And then update camera position is just base position 0, 0, current distance. Zero orbit distance. Transform position by the rotation matrix. Rotate position. Transform base rotated. Yeah. Position set camera target and rotate position. Current up is new vector 3F up. Okay, so this should be up here. Okay. And then we just update the view matrix. View matrix identity. Really? Oh yeah, because we don't have to transform the direction. We already did that with the up there. So view matrix identity, set lookup, position camera target, camera up vector. Position camera targets, and then current up, which would be camera up vector. Yeah. Okay. Um, let's see what happens. Let's see what happens. All right, so side spin is still working. Going up over the top here. Nope, still clamped. Oh, did I remove? I didn't remove the clamping code, did I? Yep, that was all me. Let's try that again. Yeah, it's doing the same thing it was doing before, where it's flipping the model around. Is it not doing the... Am I not? Did I miss a call here somewhere? So orbit left. Update rotation matrix, update camera position. Update rotation matrix, update orbit position. Okay, so I have those still in there. Horizontal angle and vertical angle are still the same they've been. Oh, I didn't do... I gotta do the absolute value of the dot product. Whoops. Let's go do that. See if that makes all the difference. Nope. Not at all. It feels like it's not even calling that. View direction. So update orbit up vector. Oh. View direction 001. I didn't put that in there, did I? Specifically always rotating this to the side just to make sure I'm doing the same conditions every time. Yeah, it's still flipping the camera around, or flipping the model, which is not what I'm looking for. So what else did I miss? Transform direction, view direction, direction dot world up. World up was 010, right? These are the only places where they have world up, I think. World up there. World up here. Update rotation matrix, update camera position. Horizontal rotation, transform direction, right vector. So when I do that, horizontal rotation, transform direction, right vector, 100. Multiply horizontal by the vertical. Do the identity. Camera targets. Add rotated position. Position set camera target. Add rotated position. Am I missing something here? Are they not... Like, I've got the rotation matrix. But where do we actually use it? Other than in the up vector. So we got update rotation matrix. It's updated again. Oh, here it is. Rotation matrix transform position. Then we're adding the rotate position to the camera okay, to the position. And then we're saying look at the camera position, camera target, and the current up that we've calculated. Now wait, I'm saying set look at position. Is that correct? Yeah, according to that, that's correct. Camera target current. Which, yeah, okay, because we're adding the rotated position. Base position, rotated position. Update rotation matrix, update camera position. The key to handling gimbal lock is in the update up vector. Text when we're approaching vertical orientation, adjust the up vector accordingly. Okay, let me try something here. Because I suspect I've missed something important. So I'm going to, let's do team commit. I'll say updates to orbit camera. Right. And then let's have Copilot here. Look at my camera class. Let me do copy. Where's the thing at? Copy qualified name. My camera class here. That is not, that was the qualified name. I want the other thing. View in, where are we at here? Show in Package Explorer. Copy qualified name. That's better. Here, is still having a problem where the model is flipping on its axis when the camera passes over. This is directly over or under the model. What have I done wrong? Let me see what might be causing the flipping issue. That's actually pretty hilarious. So wait, what was it saying? I can see the issue in your camera implementation. The problem is in how the rotations are being applied and how the up vector is being handled. Here are the key issues. In update orbit rotation matrix line 104, you're applying horizontal rotation before vertical rotation, which can lead to the flipping issue. Line 104, you say, eh? Oh, that's just telling me the opening of the method. You're applying horizontal rotation before vertical rotation, which can lead to the flipping issue. The up vector. Okay, so you're applying horizontal. Orbit rotation matrix. So rotate. Vertical rotation equals rotate X camera vert. Horizontal rotation matrix 4F. Rotate Y. Wait, horizontal. Matrix square F, rotate Y, camera horizontal angle. Rotate X for vertical, camera vertical angle. Okay. Apply rotations in reverse order. Vertical first, then horizontal. Identity, multiply vertical rotation, multiply horizontal rotation. Okay. Vert rotation, horizontal rotation. Okay, and then why doesn't it have it? So it's got vertical rotation, horizontal rotation, rotate X, rotate Y. It doesn't have the camera right vector though. It removed that for some reason. Okay. Weird. I'm going to leave it in there for a second though. The up vector calculation, orbit up vector needs to be modified. The camera position update and update orbit position. Oh, isn't properly considering the adjusted up vector. Update orbit position. Update orbit rotation matrix. Update orbit position. So wait, what did they do to update orbit up vector? View direction vector. We have 001. Transform direction, view direction. Dot product view direction dot world up. They just added the vector 3F world up there. I don't understand how that's why that would be necessary, but okay. One, zero. So ABS dot product, okay. Right vector is 1, 0, 0. Transform direction, right vector. Upset view direction. No. Up dot set right vector. Dot cross view direction. Up dot set. Okay. Right vector. Cross view direction. And then normalize. Yes. If the dot product is less than 0, then negate. Okay. If dot product is less than 0, up dot negate. Upset world up, cross view direction, cross view. Wow, it's crossing view direction twice? So it's saying in the else up dot set world up dot cross view direction dot cross view direction dot normalize. Is that why would that be a thing? Because that's the normal case. The normal case is fine. Well, we'll leave that off for a second. So update orbit position. So base position, vector 3F 00 orbit distance. Rotate it, vector 3F. Count rotation matrix, transform base and rotate it. Position set, camera target, add rotated position. And then they're not setting the camera up vector there. We're just doing a look at position camera target up. Which makes sense because all we were doing is creating a new vector 3F here for no reason. So yeah. Okay. Let me see if what this does. Oh, it's not. It does not want to go up at all right now. Okay, so that's not good. But that might be this down here, like they said, which is cross view direction twice and then normalize. So cross view direction, normalize. So let's try that. Oh, good God. Yeah, that's definitely not right. I have a feeling that wasn't right. What if I just do only one cross on the view direction? Oh my God, that's even worse. Okay, yes. How about we just normalize? How does that work? Okay. Yeah, we're still having problems with the up vector there, so I don't need to do that at all either. So that was correct the way it was. I have a feeling this up dot negate is wrong. So let's do this. Let's comment that out for a second. Still not going up like it's supposed to. Okay. So what else did they change here? So dot products, transform direction. Apply rotation to reverse order. Vertical first, then horizontal. Vertical rotation, horizontal rotation. So vertical is still rotate X, camera vert, and horizontal is still rotate Y, camera horizontal. Vertical's X, horizontal's Y. Yes. Okay. So I am wondering now, view matrix. So I'm calling set look at. I think I tried doing look at like they had, right? Because apparently you don't have to call the identity on that, but let's just see what that does. It does make it spin very quickly. But it also doesn't work right. Okay, so if I do identity, look at, okay, I'm still having the same issue, which I kind of figured. I just wanted to be more like the example. So what were they, oops, wrong way. So what were they doing with the update orbit up vector? So transform direction, right vector. Upset right vector cross view direction normalize. Which I suspect is what's actually causing an issue here. Let's see what we got here. Put that out there, and then let's see if it can explain its way out of that. I've made the prescribed changes, but the camera no longer goes up or down. Can you check my class again? So wait a second. So it told me to do vertical and then horizontal, right? And now it's saying, no, 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 no. You got to do horizontal then vertical, right? Which, did it not tell me that that was the opposite earlier? You're applying horizontal rotation before vertical rotation, which can lead to the flipping issue. So it said do vertical, then horizontal. And now it's like, no, no, no. That should be horizontal, then vertical. God damn it, AI, you suck. All right. But it's saying that that's the only issue, which very well might be the only issue. Oh yeah, no, AI is totally going to replace us programmers. Yeah. Oh yeah, no. We should be quaking in our boots right about now. Please. All right. Let's see if this works. Hey, hey, look at that. Now it's still flipping though. It is still flipping. Fun times. Fun times. Okay. So, I made the change and the camera is the vertical movement is working again. However, I'm still in the model flipping issue when looking directly down or up at the model. Might not be handling the pole transition smoothly enough. Here's an improved version. Ensure the right vector is perpendicular to the view direction. Right vector dot subtract view direction dot multiply right vector dot product of view direction right vector normalize. Okay. Upset. Now we're back to setting up to the view direction and then crossing the right vector, as opposed to setting it to the right vector and then crossing the view direction. So, I mean, consistency. Why would we be consistent between one or the other? And then they've decided that instead of doing up dot negate, it's going to do up dot multiply by -1. Just cause. That's hilarious. And now it's bringing in the right variable. Say what? wasn't using the right variable at all, and now it's like, oh yeah, use this right variable now. Cross it with the world up and then normalize. And then upset right. Cross with the view direction. Why would I do that if the normal case is working? Like, why would you change the normal case at all if it's working okay? Are they using right up here? They're not. They're using right vector, which is completely different. Oh. Rack me, man. Handles both upward and downward looking cases separately. Update orbit. Right vector normalize upset. Update orbit rotation matrix. So that hasn't changed. Adjust your rotation handling slightly. Update orbit rotation matrix. They didn't change that at all the second time around. Upset. View direction cross right vector. So the biggest thing it seems to have done is to ensure that the right vector is perpendicular to the view direction. So it's saying right director subtract right vector. So right vector. So okay. Right vector sub view direction. Oh, sub view direction dot multiply. Whoops. Right vector dot in direction. There's no multiply on this. Son of a bitch. Oh, wait, there is. Multiply by a float scalar. Right vector dot is a float. Yeah, that's correct. What's going on here? Oh, do I have an extra? Ah, okay. So that's actually correct. So right, right vector dot normalize. And then they did upset U direction cross with the right vector. Normalize. I'm going to leave the normal case alone because it's working. What did they do with the world up? They just have it down there. Right, so yeah, I'm going to leave that alone. And you left that the same, right? Dot product, math ABS dot product is greater than that. Okay. Well, that didn't do jack squat. That did a whole lot of nothing. Great. Great. I wonder if I'm just not making it into this if in the first place. Because it seems like we're not even making it in here.
So complex, it's beyond the ability of the human mind to comprehend all the variables. Our judgment, our understanding.
So let me put a breakpoint here. Let's just see if our breakpoint ever gets hit. We'll run in debug. Oh, I already have another breakpoint set, because of course I do. Alright. Let's rotate this way. Rotate up this way. Yeah, that's the whole problem. It's never hitting that if statement in the first place. So it's never running that code. And this is why you always do a sanity check, where you spend a lot of time on something that's just never going to work because it's never executing. So let's just see what the AI does. Let's see how the AI handles it. they only have 4 nines in this one instead of 5 nines. So I wonder if that's going to make a difference. Is never evaluating to true. How do I fix this? We need to adjust how we detect that we're near the poles. No shit. Also, oh, wait. What is this? What is this? Hang on. Also, to help debug this, you might want to add some temporary logging into your orbit methods. Okay. I mean, sure. Adding logging certainly is a thing. I mean, except that I have a debugger, which doesn't require me to log anything. So help you see actual dot product values are when the camera is approaching poles. The threshold needs further adjustments. If you're still not catching the pole case, you might want to try an even lower threshold like 0.9f or use the vertical angle directly. Or math.abs camera vertical angle is greater than math.pi over 2 minus 0.1f. That's only catching the vertical angle and not the... Well, no, that would be correct. Yeah, because I'm only caring about the vertical angle. Well, why wouldn't I just do this anyway and just forget about the damn dot product? Like, what was the point of calculating the dot product if all you really need me to do is just make sure the camera vertical angle is greater than math.pi over 2 minus 0.1f. Okay. Well, I mean, let's do that one instead. Instead of just going out of our way to calculate a dot product and then not doing what we needed to do. Vert angle greater than math.pi over 2 0.1f. Oh, good God. It doesn't know where to go now. It's freaking out. It's totally freaking out. Okay. So now that that's actually working, what if I comment these out? And we leave that the way that is there. Come over here. Hey, look at that. Oh, it still flipped over when it got to this other side though. Okay, well, I mean, we've got the up working. But it's still flipping when it gets around to the other side. I mean, I guess technically the down is working too. Oh, maybe not. I think it's all confused right now. Let's do this, but we'll do down instead of up. Yeah, the down is not working. The up is working. So that's a thing. Ow. So my guess is, see, we're still looking at the dot product here. So my guess is, instead of looking at that, since that wasn't working, I would do, I guess, is there ever a time? Let's see something. Let's comment this out for a second, just out of curiosity. And see what happens. Let's go over the top again. Oh, look at that. It's working now. Okay. So if I go down. Yeah, there we go. Now it seems to be working. Well, that only aged me about 600 years. Jesus H. Christ. If anybody's been wondering, if anybody wonders why it takes forever to make video games, there you go. Yes, that is now working. No flipping, no nothing. All right. Good shit right there. So we're getting rid of that shit. We're getting rid of this crap. We're going to not do a dot product because it's useless. Okay. Save that. And actually, it's having it use the matrix math has actually made it I think has actually made the code look a little bit cleaner. Because we're not doing a whole lot of we're using the libraries, right? We're using the library more. We're using Joml. Joml's already been optimized to do math stuff like this. So we'll probably be able to perform pretty well with it. I mean, it seemed like it was pretty seamless on the screen. I didn't see anything hanging up or anything. So that's a thing. We're using all of that camera rotation matrix and stuff. Okay. And I still had the regular, and I kept the orbiting stuff separate, so I still have the regular move right, move left. So I could wire those up to like maybe WASD and just move the camera around that way too, as a free camera. So that's kind of nice. Yeah, this is good. I think, yeah, I like this. I like this a lot better. I think the next thing to do is to, well, first of all, we'll commit that in a minute. The next thing to do is to see about getting so this model has, what do they call it? Where's the model page at? Here it is. So this has the name of it is. No, I don't want that. What are you doing here? Model inspector. It has an emissive texture, right? Which I think is what shows on the back here with the and actually the emissive texture might even be the lighting stuff too, because you see how it's like darker down here and everything, and that I don't have that incorporated yet. And in fact, there's a file. Let's get Dolphin up here. Yeah, see, we've got the normal texture file, and then there's a emissive texture file, which just has the one little dot. And this one we're not loading up yet, so I need to load that up and then figure out how to incorporate the emissive stuff into what we have. And then I guess technically at that point we've loaded everything the model has. The other thing I want to do is I want to start looking at, so I definitely want to be able to put text on the screen, and I think there's a library that LWJGL uses to do text stuff on the screen. Because I think one of the things I brought in through Maven was like I know there was a font library, so presumably somewhere in there I can tie in the font library with the putting it on the screen with OpenGL. So we get some text on the screen, and then I know that there's also a menuing library to do game menus and stuff. So I want to start looking at that. That will also force me to finally put a finite state machine in. So that when the menu is open, the keyboard arrow keys manipulate the menu, not the camera. And so you have like finite states that you can be in based on what's going on the screen. So I want to do that. And then the other part of this too is eventually having this be robust enough to load multiple models on the screen, have an actual scene on the screen. Because right now I play lip service to it. I have a scene, but it has only one model in it. And obviously that's going to be a pretty boring game to have just one model. So I want to be able to load multiples onto this, we'll start with just this one model that I bought here. Loading multiple copies of that, and then having those move around in the scene, and things like that. At some point, I'll have to. Excuse me. At some point, I'll have to dig into like OpenAL audio stuff. For like sound effects and things. But before I even get to that point, I would like to, before we get too far down the path, I would like to take what I've done for the OpenGL stuff and look at, like, get started on the Vulkan engine stuff. And the sooner I get started on that, the better, because I can then keep those two things in lockstep as we go. Whenever I do a change to the OpenGL engine, I can see what the equivalent is in Vulkan. So I'd like to try to maybe jump on that next. Maybe I don't know. I don't know if I want to do that or if I want to do like the text-based stuff or the menuing stuff. I guess it would be better to do the. I guess the earlier I jump on the engine grenade, the better off we'll be in the long run there probably. So probably want to do that. I mean, there's another thing that I'm still missing with the OpenGL engine, and that is, I need to be able to resize the screen because I think right now, if I'm not mistaken, I don't handle resizing the screen correctly. So if I run this and I hit maximize, yeah, it doesn't handle that right now. It just puts it down in the corner. So I'll need to deal with the resizing of the screen and stuff like that, which I don't think is actually that difficult. I think it's just I don't have the things wired up to do it properly. So I might have to. A lot of that, most of that is probably just reorganizing how my classes are and stuff like that. So we'll probably be doing a lot of like refactoring of how I model things and everything around that. So I want to do that. I probably want to tackle that first, since that should be, I would think, pretty straightforward. And then I think once we get that, let's start digging into the Vulkan stuff. Because I have so OpenGL, I had at least an idea of where to start because I took a computer graphics course back in college, and I wrote some. I mean, this was OpenGL like 1.0 or something at that point, and I wrote some C code way back when that used OpenGL, and I just used like the built-in stuff like the teapots and all that stuff, like the built-in models, and I just made it was an independent study, so I didn't have a professor. I had to learn all the stuff myself through the textbook, but I still had to have like a final exam, and so for my final evaluation I wrote a solar system basically in OpenGL, where I just had like a sun and I had a bunch of planets orbiting the sun, which are just spheres, orbiting the sun at a fixed rate and all that stuff. And I had the camera kind of move around the scene a little bit. So that was, so I had, even though a lot of stuff has changed since then, I still had like looking at the examples and stuff jogged my memory for quite a few things. Vulkan I have never even touched with a 20-foot pole, so because it's still relatively new. So I'm going to be completely in unknown territory trying to figure out what's going on there. Now, presumably, a lot of the concepts are similar. I think one of the big differences, though, is the way Vulkan handles threading and stuff. So we'll have to see how all that, because Vulkan has I think Vulkan pipelines everything, whereas OpenGL kind of doesn't. It does and it doesn't. It has its own way about things. And I think Vulkan, everything is sort of like in a pipeline or in a chain or something like that. So presumably most of the concepts are similar. It's just they're going to be, I'm going to be completely dependent on Google for that one and Copilot and everything else to try to figure out what's going on with that, how that works. So that'll be interesting. I think we'll probably dig into that tomorrow. Yeah, I think the first thing tomorrow we'll do the being able to resize the viewport, and then I think we'll see what we could do when it comes to doing Vulkan stuff. Hopefully my computer supports Vulkan. I would imagine it does. I mean, it's a Microsoft Surface. It's certainly not going to be a graphical powerhouse by any stretch of the imagination, but I would imagine it at least probably supports Vulkan. But if it doesn't, it'll be a very short lesson. I guess we're only going to develop an OpenGL then for the foreseeable future. Or I have to. I mean, I still have Eclipse and stuff installed on my gaming PC, so if need be, we can swap over to that and do some coding there in Windows. Which, you know, it's certainly a thing I could do, but we'll hopefully we won't have to cross into that territory unless we absolutely need to. So yeah, I think that about covers things, my friends. Let's go and commit what I've got here. And we'll just say orbit camera now works. All right. Good. Get that out there. All right, my friends. I just heard something. All right, my friends. That will probably do it for me for tonight. Is there anybody live right now on Twitch that I can send you guys over to? Oh, Twitch. Why? They are so. They keep trying to get me to knock people, and I'm just like, what the hell? Like, stop it. I don't, nobody likes stream together. Just stop already. just stop. Everybody's got knock turned off with good reason. What do we got going on here? Yeah, Tech is the only one live right now. So I will send you guys over to him. He's doing Farming Simulator. And that'll be that. Let me actually let me mute that for a second, please. Please mute. Please. Pretty please. There you go. Let me put his link in the YouTube chat. And then I will rate him on the old Twitcheroonie here. All right. If I can, I have to see if I've done this a couple times, and sometimes it just doesn't want to work. But all right. Yep, that'll do it for me then, my friends, for tonight. Thank you so much, everyone, for watching. I'll be back later in the afternoon tomorrow. I'll try not to go. I'll try to get on around 3:30 p.m. Eastern time. I will try, but we'll see. We'll see how it goes. Maybe even 3 o'clock. It would be nice, but we'll see. So we'll do that, and then we'll do some more coding, some more learning how to do Java GameDev stuff. And then Sunday, I will probably do a stealth stream like I did last Sunday. So I'm not going to announce it. I'm not going to say when it's going to be, other than probably nighttime. It'll be whatever I happen to feel like playing at the time. Leaning towards jumping back into Astromedica, but we'll see. I might I might jump back into Nightingale as well. That was a lot of fun. So we'll see. We'll see. Whatever I happen to be feeling like. And I won't be. It'll be again, probably no camera, so I don't have to turn the light on or anything. It'll just be, no social media. I won't be advertising it. I'll just be doing it. It's a lot easier to just go live and not worry about anything. It's a lot nicer at times. So yeah, we'll be doing that. And then at some point, oh wow, the stream deck is frozen here. What is your major malfunction? Oh, did it just like straight up crash at some point? Stream deck. Indeed it did. It straight up crashed at some point. Elgato, ladies and gentlemen. Such a fantastic freaking company. Just have fantastic products that always work all the time with never any problems. There we go. All right. Anyway, yep, that is it. Thank you so much, everyone, for watching. Hope everyone has an excellent morning, afternoon, or evening, depending on what it is for you. And hope to see you back here again in the future for some more stuff, whatever happens to suit your fancy. Until then, see you. Bye.
Who are you, and how did you get in here? I'm a locksmith. And I'm a locksmith.